Okay. Okay. You leave the museum. Um,
Were there any other magical items
I mean, rare items,
we
sure.
could procure from this shop that no longer has an owner?
This is true.
Um, okay. Let's see. So you find a circlet that adds +1 to spellcasting. You find, let's see, a couple scrolls for some spells. And like 3 superior healing potions.
Okay.
What do you
Very
think?
nice. Oh, to
Uh,
have had one of those superior.
Circlet's really strong.
yeah. All right. So you guys make your way out of the museum back into the woods, and you notice that previously when you were in the woods, you felt like something was watching you. It was just this like eerie, shadowy, like you could never pinpoint where this was coming from. But now you step out and you realize that has kind of lifted. It must have been some effect of the beholder. So with that kind of no longer in play, you make your way back to the main camp, the meeting place at the base of Mount Ifindra. So on your way there, you kind of sit back and things aren't necessarily tense, but you guys are definitely introspective on the way back, kind of given the circumstances. Um, Endurance kind of weighing on her mind. What does it mean now for her? What has her relationship with Mask changed? Um, Silas also kind of considering the same. The rest of you considering what is it like to lose a friend and what if it had actually happened? Things are getting more serious and it's very possible in the near future. And with that, that is where we will begin.
So we're traveling, or do we make it back?
We'll say you're on the road just to see if you guys want to have a few words.
Stroll up to Endurance. Say, so, how are you feeling after all of that?
Um, Concerningly good physically. Mentally, I don't really know. I don't. I'm a little. I don't know. That was a lot, and I'm not sure I fully, processed it. Like, uh, ugh. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just say I'm a little concerned as to the means in which I was brought back. I know that Mask claims that this doesn't necessarily change anything, but he did mention that there might be something in the future. I don't know. I have a bad feeling about it.
It is concerning. But to be fair, I mean, no one made a deal.
This is true, and I'm trying to keep
Can't,
that in mind. Yeah.
I don't
He's
know.
just a
If he
trickster.
does hold it over you, that doesn't seem quite fair. I don't know.
No, neither was kind of forcing us into this whole thing we've been a part of for the last few months, but I don't know. I Nothing's ever simple when it comes to beings like him. But I don't know. I guess for now, I'll not worry about something that hasn't reared its ugly head. But I'm admittedly a little paranoid about the future.
It's fair. He's the trickster, a good fellow.
Yeah, I know
Uh,
Silas knows him better than anyone, but I don't know. Maybe I should speak to him about it at some point. Wrap my head around it, maybe.
Now, forgive me if I'm misremembering and if this is too personal, but did you say you'd had some run in with dying before, like you drowned or something?
Yeah, it was a near death experience when I was young.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember it much. Um, yeah, I guess I did drown. The druids brought me back. Um, I wouldn't say I was, I mean, they didn't say I was dead. I was close, but it didn't feel like this felt. It just, when I came back, it was not a pleasant feeling. But yeah, I don't know. I think it just kind of experiencing that has reared up some unpleasant memories that I haven't really, I guess, thought of in a while. Haven't really needed to, especially now that we're off that damn boat. I really don't like water if it's not obvious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, glad you're all right.
Yeah, me
We
too.
can find something that can help us in the future to prevent that from happening, or
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
something to bring people back.
that would be nice. It would be nice to have something on hand. I mean, I know Buddy, we dealt with that situation, but I think there was always the certainty that we were going to get him back, and this was just very unexpected, I guess. So it does definitely put into perspective that things are ramping up a good bit. You need to start thinking about how serious these sorts of situations are.
Well, to be fair, we didn't expect such powerful creature to be there. At least I didn't.
I certainly didn't either. I'm not even sure we could have expected something like that. But again, I don't know. It's, yeah, it just concerns me knowing how powerful those were. Just thinking about facing the Pale Rider and whatever forces that may entail. We have a lot of learning to do still, or and assembling of people and items, things that can help us, and things that can prevent stuff like that from happening again. Hopefully, anybody else. I wouldn't want anyone else to go through that. But yeah, for now, I'll just try not to think about it too hard. Probably fail a little bit, but we're always getting ourselves into trouble in some way, so can't stay on my mind for too long, I guess.
I'll pat Endurance on the back, say, "Well, I for one am glad you're not dead," and then I'll walk away.
And you notice Endurance has had like a really like happy like facial expression, and like when Maynard leaves, she kind of resumes this sort of like hollowed out look to her.
Say, "Oh, and I found this in there, and I'll give you a superior healing potion."
Thank you. I'll just kind of. Did Mask bring me back to full health, or am I kind of like out of curiosity?
Let's say you're like at half health.
We haven't rested. Short rested.
Okay, you probably short rested. So
I'm
whatever
just gonna.
hit dice you want to do.
What the what?
You probably short rested, so whatever hit dice you would like to do.
Okay. Um, okay. I'll just stow the healing potion and just go ahead and roll my hit dice here.
I have a question. How good are the superior healing potions?
Oh, let's see here.
If I were to jump off of a tree onto a rock, or maybe cut my hand off, and I drink the healing potion, or I pour it on the
They will
could I
not
grow it?
bring
Will
a
it put
limb
it
back.
back?
Will not bring a limb
Okay.
back.
No.
All right.
No.
Will it heal a bone? If I break a bone, will it put the bone
I don't
back?
think so.
All
It's
right.
not that good.
Okay, well I was gonna. All right. That's
You're
okay.
gonna purposely break your
your
bone.
arm and
Yeah,
drink it.
yeah. I was
God.
gonna be like, Silas, watch this, and then
I mean, you could sure do that. You need to
I'm
just
not
start
going
doing
to.
it.
I'm not. Yeah, I should.
I need to stop telling you the consequences and just tell you to start doing this stuff. Yeah.
I should stop asking questions
Well, I
and
was
start
trying to
doing.
think, what class of cleric is little again?
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Okay. That's I didn't know. I know some clerics can have like pretty intense healing spells, but
I mean, Holland doesn't really have a spell list. We made one for her, and it did have Revivify on it.
But recall
Oh,
my rules for
say.
Revivify.
yup. It was kind of a situation where I think Little was, if Mask had not stepped in when he did, Little would have, but it would have cost her a spell slot. So grateful that didn't have to
We
happen.
need to purchase some diamonds.
Do
Yeah, you do.
do some.
Yeah, you probably should. Or procure them in some way.
So how
Diamond.
long's the journey back?
We're probably gonna just fast travel it. I was just gonna give you guys this kind of time to
But
chat.
could I say I did something on our way back?
What is it?
I have these potions in the bag of holding.
You need to stop asking me about these potions.
I have a
keep
weird
forgetting.
purple potion. I don't know what it does.
The whole
I have
bag.
identify the spell, and I would like to just cast it on these potions. See what they are.
Okay.
All right, write this down.
All right, ready?
Got a weird purple potion.
Okay. Purple.
I have a green potion, a yellow potion, a rainbow potion,
That doesn't even make any sense.
and that's it.
Perhaps it took advantage of how certain liquids have different gravities and densities.
Okay. Your purple potion is a potion of mind reading. Your green potion is
Shrek 2.
Just drink it and the whole movie just plays.
Yeah, you just fall unconscious watching Shrek 2.
You fall unconscious for exactly an hour and 16 minutes.
okay.
You come to, they're like, what happened? Shrek 2.
We must find another one.
Oh God! I'll never experience something so great again.
Y'all are crazy.
You find it just says Shrek 3 on the label.
Shrek 3.
That means there's got to be a Shrek 1.
Oh my god.
It wasn't even the first one.
Okay, let's see. Oh shoot. Okay.
Shrek Forever After. And then there's a Shrek 5. I can't remember the name of it though.
Okay. Your green potion is Wolfsbane.
Ooh.
Wolfsbane?
Mm-hmm.
Oh?
Wolfsbane,
Or
like
wolves?
that's what, or like lycanthropes and that sort of thing. Werewolves.
Identify lets me know what it do.
It does? Okay. Alright. Dark green liquid, quite bitter in flavor, primarily prescribed as a temporary treatment for lycanthropy.
Knew it.
Give me a little history check.
Anti-wolf juice.
Little medicine. Whatever's best could either be medicine.
Arcana?
Arcana.
I don't think Arcana here.
I can do history though.
Do a history.
Oh, that's really good.
Do a history.
That's a 24.
Woo!
Okay. The potion is a terrifying potion for anyone not suffering from the effects of lycanthropy. Any normal creature that ingests this potion will suffer from horrendous full body pain that causes the poison condition for 1d8 hours, no save, that will leave them with 1 additional level of exhaustion.
Dear God.
Let's see if this is on here.
Man, they got some really good drug facts on this
Very intense.
cantrip.
I have to find this item.
I tried to
Not
throw
in my app.
potion, like a poison bottle, at enemies in Baldur's Gate recently and accidentally ingested it. It was great.
Ooh.
Clicked too many times and poisoned myself for a few turns.
Nice.
Hated when that would happen in Fallout.
I feel like that would honestly happen in this game if I rolled bad enough. Who knows?
It took me hours before I finally took Psycho, and I didn't know what was happening.
Oh no.
So I was like character, you know how the character's like, heck yeah, and you're just like, what's happening? Everything's slowing down. You're like, whoa. Fun times.
Gosh.
Baltimore was good.
Are you ready for your yellow potion?
Of course.
All right. So Maynard takes a look at this potion. It's kind of a yellowish brown, kind of a little transparent looking. So this is an yeast tea.
Huh?
Ew, gross.
You know, like
A what?
you know, like
Yeast
the little
infection?
what?
An IUD?
That's what I heard.
No.
I heard yeasty, so I was like, what?
ANISE. Like the
And
like the licorice flavor. You know what I'm talking about. It's like a what is it? A spice? Come on, guys.
Not a potion?
It's actually a tea, but
Emma, you're so cultured. We're just like, we're not even gonna hit that level of culture
Oh my
right here.
God.
What does it do for me?
it has a mild licorice flavor, primarily prescribed for upset tummies.
Robitussin.
It also helps with the common cold. Also, as a child rearing supplement for women, some also use it as an aphrodisiac.
Wait,
So, Maynard, you look at this tea and you're like, dang, this is just tea. But do an arcana check on it.
Oh dear.
what's that
I
pink
have
stuff?
identify being guessed on it.
What's that
tells me
pink
what it
stuff that
does.
people take?
Fine. It's not normal tea. Like, you see something in it. It's kind of like sedimented at the bottom. And you look closer and your identify spells up. And it seems to be like this root called
Pepto-Bismol. I also use that as an aphrodisiac. And
you see a little
Hold on, honey. Let me pop some Pepto.
you see crushed up at the bottom it's like sedimented like blue kind of powder and it looks like what's it called? Viagra.
All right.
Nice.
Very nice.
Blue chews.
So we got the upset tummy boner potion.
Does your tummy hurt?
A variety of uses.
Do you need a boner? Do you want one?
Does your stomach hurt?
It's like
Yeah.
the Pepto commercial. Got nauseous, indigestion, erectile dysfunction, diarrhea.
Call a doctor if it lasts for more than 4 hours.
Oh God.
Lord.
What was the color of the last one? Rainbow?
Rainbow.
Ooh.
Okay. You identify it and it's literally just in your brain called rainbow potion.
Oh.
What
Does
does
it tell me
do?
what it does?
You will turn many colors.
It's the
What?
code of many colors.
And these potions suck.
Since you'll taste the rainbow, I guess.
Hey, the purple one was mind reading. That's pretty cool.
So
Krogan.
Wolfsbane
Yeah.
does. Let's see. Oh, this is a plant.
Some plants can be pretty effective on certain
What
things.
website did you find this on?
Lists of potions from the Extended Realms wiki.
Okay.
So probably not canon, but I don't care because it's pretty cool.
Okay, well, I can't find it, so we'll find it later.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know what it is if you need it. Okay. All right. What else are we doing here?
Going where we're going.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to say to each other before you get to going where you're going?
Endurance is kind of receded into herself for the time being.
Okay, cool. I don't even think Silas is with you guys anyway. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think I was.
Yeah, so you guys safely make it back to your camp. And the rest of your gang's there. Elodia, Silas, everybody's back. Silas is back with Mishra, and Mishra runs up to you guys and she's like, "Oh, hey, welcome back, guys. Guess what me and Silas did? Something pretty cool." I think we did this already. I kind of feel like we did this already. Maybe we didn't. Anyway, we'll just do it
Krogan is thinking there's no
We
way.
did.
There's no way they could have done anything cool. We did something way cooler. There's no way they did anything cooler than what we did.
Well, actually, me and Silas, we found these assassins, and Silas killed somebody.
Oh, I did do that. Silas says that.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Forgot about that.
Well, we got a big hammer. Show him the big hammer.
Whoa. How was your trip?
It was good.
It was good for some of us.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah. You might be having an interesting conversation with Mask at some point. Not that
Oh, what did you guys do?
I didn't. I mean, I really didn't do much of anything. I don't
I
remember.
didn't do what? Closed some doors. Couldn't get out.
Yeah, I may or may not have gotten killed.
Killed?
Yeah, killed. And
Yeah, but we made the thing. We made it pay. We made it pay. It ran away.
yeah, and
I feel
then
like you're lying. Like you're right here in front of me. I can see you.
oh,
You're so funny, Endurance. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I really wish I was lying. But no, it was actually Mask that brought me back. So, I mean, hell, you could ask him right now. I'm sure he would admit that begrudgingly. I'm sure. I don't think either of us were very ecstatic over that little exchange of power. But yeah, he brought me back. Yay.
So wait, does this mean now you're like indebted to Mask, and now you have to like marry Silas because he's like
Wait a
Mask's
second.
son, and now like that's your debt to Mask is that you have to marry his son?
I'm not a debt.
Mishra pulls out her notebook and begins furiously scribbling.
Oh. Supposedly there is no debt, but again, I'm not sure I believe him. So I don't know. Hell, that could be the case. I don't know anything right now.
Oh my god, congratulations!
Oh. And Nurse just kind of rub her temples, be like, yeah. So, I'm glad you had success? Question mark.
Yes, who did you kill? Why did you kill someone?
I didn't mean to, if you can believe me.
Are they here?
He was just a bit of a jackass. Oh yeah, it's actually this guy. I point to one of my zombies. He waves.
Oh dear, give this one a name too.
Not yet.
Ah.
I'll wait.
Nice. Well, I'll hope you had good reason, I guess.
I told him. If he swings at me again, I'm gonna kill him.
Well, I mean, you kept your word.
Always do. What can I say?
His name should be Sycophant.
it kind of does roll off the tongue.
I heard somebody say it. I don't know what it means.
I mean, neither do I, so that
I've
makes
also heard it, but I can't remember.
What is it? Sycophant?
Yeah.
It's like a butt kisser, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Seems appropriate.
Sycophant.
Did you succeed in your mission, which was gaining the allegiance of those guys?
Yep. Pretty they're kind of hard to convince, but we got there. Very successful. No deaths. Well, other than him, but no deaths on our end.
That's better than us, so good job, I guess.
I leave you guys for one mission.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so what are we doing now? Is Elodia here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, good to see you.
Oh,
Oh, she appears. Holland!
well,
Holland.
me and Little were also very. Oh,
Holland, your hair's very
Ah!
different.
Different hair.
Whoa.
Cute.
what up?
And she's got a new dog. Wait, did y'all know about Bolly?
No?
Oh,
Bollywood.
Holly!
my dog!
Show me.
Can I? Oh, here's the camera.
A question for. I'm sorry. Nothing.
Okay. So as you guys are kind of grouped up having your conversations, Jacob Varel approaches you guys. And he greets you and says, "Good morning. How are the rest of you doing?"
I'm
Good.
doing well. Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. I just came to tell you that we will be having a meeting later today. We've started receiving word from our different places that we sent envoys to, and so we would like to have a meeting to discuss what they sent back.
All right. Sounds like we need to be at that meeting.
Yes, that would be very favorable. It will occur here in about an hour. Just meet kind of at the main tent.
Look at Silas. I'm like, do you just hear wah 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 wah? wah?
God.
Anyway,
Elodia is like, well, you guys just probably rushed into danger, and that's why you got killed. I mean, gosh. Percy ruffles his feathers.
I mean, you're not wrong, but to be fair, I don't think we really expected to find a beholder in a ancient little burial ground. I don't think anybody would, to be honest. There's also a ghost woman, but that was less important. So
That's why we have to be careful, because now we are probably in some secret service to Mask now, and what are we gonna do with that? I freaking hate that guy. We need to get away as far away from him as possible. As soon
I
as
mean-
possible. We can't just keep doing this.
Well, that wasn't our goal. We went in there and were unable to get out via magical entrapment means,
it's true.
and so we had to fight our way out. Endurance just fell.
Yeah, the death rays do tend to do that to you. At least I think that's what did it to me. It felt very
yeah, Elodia, why can't you just be happy your friend's alive? Jeez.
Yeah, Lodia,
I
just be
am
happy for us.
I am happy. I am happy, guys. Like, I am happy.
Oh, I can tell.
I'm just so tired of Mask and having to do his bidding. I'm so sick of it.
Well, we're almost done.
I didn't really ask for him to revive me. For the record, I was dead, so you can't really blame me for that. Just saying.
Yes, and she'd prefer it if you remained dead, because accepting a favor from Mask is
Yeah.
worse than death.
Yeah.
Guess so.
Well, we don't know
Elodia
what's
wanted
gonna
you dead.
happen to her soul. Maybe now she has to go live with Mask for all eternity or something like that.
You're right. She should have remained dead.
I'm
Good point, Elodia. Another point for Elodia.
really
Perfect.
feeling the love
Guys,
of it.
you know that's not what I mean. You know that's not
Wait.
what I mean.
Who is the guy that came down and saved you?
Huh?
Mask.
That was
Mask.
Mask?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know, Endurance. There was some spicy energy going on there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know you're an independent woman, but if I was trapped to be with someone for the rest of eternity, I mean,
Oh, wait. Okay, so that's an idea. She gets married to Mask, and then Silas is her stepchild.
Oh God, Misha, I didn't know if you could make it worse. Let's just, we've said it. It's happened. I did die. I'm back now. I really don't want to relive it 1,000 times today. Let's just move on for now. We can discuss any ramifications that appear later. I just think I need to not talk about it right now.
You watch
Let's-
as
yeah,
Misha.
ramifications.
Oh God! You watch as Misha vigorously scratches out the front of her notebook that says the Tales of Buddy Barnes. She vigorously scratches that out, and above it she writes, "The Bride of Mask."
Oh God.
Sir Maynard, Sir Maynard.
God.
Yes.
Ugh.
What's a stepchild?
So if
Do you step on him? Why would
No.
she step on him?
No, it's not really allowed.
Does she?
No,
What is-
if you have a parent.
How do you turn somebody into shoes? It doesn't make any sense.
Krogan, it's when two people love each other very much and they stop loving each other very much.
Oh, that nymph was a stepchild. That water nymph was a stepchild. She liked
Dang.
him and she didn't. Yeah. Okay. Understood.
Should we go get drinks or something before this meeting?
Yes.
Drinks.
That would be nice for
I
once.
can't believe
Hammer.
you are actually suggesting this, Sir Maynard.
These have been stressful time here. I think everyone needs to chill out.
Maynard, is your hair thinning?
No? Is it? Kind of take my shield, turn it around where it reflects towards me. I
Is
look
my
at Silas. Is it thinning?
I mean, aren't we all, in a sense?
Oh God.
Oh, oh.
God.
All right. So I
You're
just
so
start-
tall, you can barely see it.
Guess I'll start wearing my helmet all the time.
I put my hand on his head and I go, hammer, 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 drink,
Hammer! Hammer!
hammer, hammer, drink.
Well, for your information, I already know where the tavern tent is. Follow me.
Oh.
So she walks through the encampment, and it's definitely starting to feel a little bit more like a rugged battle encampment. You're starting to kind of see signs of somewhat squalor, like people don't quite know what to do with their garbage, and they kind of have these little outhouses that are starting to kind of stink, and the conditions are a little. But anyway, she leads you through the encampment, and you see this kind of like double wide tent going on, with these kind of. It's made out of a nicer material than all the rest of it. It's made out of this like red kind of velvet, very heavy, very warm in there because remember it is cold. So you enter, and it looks like these people are not. They're not like normal soldiers. Looks like they're more like merchants that have just kind of taken advantage of the situation to come and sell their drinks. So you see these guys all lined up, and you see tons and tons of your soldiers crammed into this double wide tent. And you see they are just lined up at the bar, and these people behind the bar are just slinging left and right. So you see a very, very tall, extremely thin, middle-aged elf man, with kind of a bald pattern on his head, but he's got this kind of little ponytail tucked behind, and you can see he is just working like the wind. And alongside him is a very short and squat gnome woman, and she is also working as fast as she can. And you can see that they're just trying to jump around. So yes, you guys walk in and it is very crowded, it is quite loud, and somebody off in the corner somewhere is trying to play the clarinet and it's not going well.
Oh no. Oh.
These are your troops.
Wow. Really just brings a tear to the eye, doesn't it?
Yes. Maybe we need to try and recruit Jorgensen. He's got some good music.
Yes. God, he played way better than whatever racket's going on over there. God, sounds like something's dying.
Little's like walking around. She's like, let's get down to business.
It seems morale is questionable as always.
At an all-time high.
Yeah, yep.
Well, last person in line is a glizzy gobbler.
What is that?
I'm not a glizzy gobbler. I'm going. And so she runs to the bar and like
And then
weasels her way through the
all right.
crowd.
I'm rolling
I
athletics.
genuinely look down at Jorgensen. I mean, Krogan.
Look up
Hey.
at Krogan.
What is a glizzy gobbler?
I don't know. I heard somebody say it.
Okay. But it's not good.
I don't
Oh.
think so.
Okay. So we don't want to be glizzy gobbler.
No.
Okay.
No.
So I must not be last.
Yes,
I'm
no.
going to the bar.
You will though. You will be. I'm running athletics. I'm running.
God.
Athletics check. I'm gonna win this. Or is it
Uh-oh.
strength check? Oh, no, it's athletics.
Yeah, just do athletics. Are you trying to like
13.
get through? Like, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get to the line. I'm trying to be like the first one of all our people in line.
Okay. So who else is competing against him?
Once he told me that, I'm going to try and run.
Yeah. He might win. I mean, I rolled a 13. It was bad.
Athletics? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
That's very loud.
Ooh,
Oh, sick.
not good. I rolled bad.
Go.
Good.
Oh, but I got a 14.
Oh, fuck you! No.
Hey, I'm rolling.
Plus
All
8.
right, time to go back to the.
Oh, I got a 7.
Jorgensen ways, dude.
Little's like running with Mishra, and like y'all see both of them ahead, and Little like bumps Mishra.
She trips and falls flat on her face, and she looks up and she's like, "Hey!" And she like hits somebody else, and they look down at her and they're like, "Watch where you going, little girl."
No.
It's like, "Hey, who are you calling a little girl? I'm actually 20 years old." And she stands up and like sizes him up, and she looks at the person. It's this like jacked, very large man, and she's like, "I'm actually 20 years old." And he like looms over her and says, "Yeah, so what? You're still a little girl." And she says, "You know what, numbnuts?" And she just like punches him in the stomach.
Oh, I
And
thought he was gonna punch you in the nuts.
I did too.
I do.
she
Change
punches
it,
him in
change
the
it.
nuts.
Yeah.
Can Little see this and shoot him with the crossbow?
Oh my god!
No.
Holy
In
crap.
the leg!
Too
I'm not
far.
Silas! In the leg!
No, still, we need him to fight.
Roll
Oh,
to
well,
hit.
I forgot.
Roll to hit if you want to.
Oh no!
He can fight wounded.
Oh shit!
Dang, this thing sucks.
Oh, 6. Okay. Can I throw the crossbow at him?
So Little takes her crossbow, aims it after she punches this man in the nuts,
Fuck yeah.
and hits close to his foot. And he's like doubled over looking at the ground because he's like, oh! And so he watches as this arrow like whizzes by and hits next to his foot. And he looks up at you and he's like, and then he just looks as you like throw your crossbow at him
Oh shit!
and hit him in the freaking face with it. And he's just like, "Ay!" And so everybody like starts to see this happening, and somebody like
There's
somebody
trouble in
looks-
Lego City.
somebody looks right at you, Little. It's this small elf man, and he says, "Oh, are we about to start a fight? Is this a fight?
Oh.
Come at me, bro!
Is this about to be a brawl?"
Can Endurance like see what's happening and start like hustling over in that direction?
Silas asks for a double shot and then starts hustling.
Oh god!
You just hear a little.
Endurance is just kind of step between Little and this guy and be like, "Sir, I am so sorry. It seems that there's been a really horrible misunderstanding here, right, girls?" And she's gonna give the most dirtiest of looks to both Little and Mishra.
He has like his eyes are watering, and he is like looking at you, still semi doubled over, and he's just like, "Oi, we ain't gonna stand for none of that. We ain't gonna stand for none of that." And he like lifts his fist to
You
go.
weren't standing, motherfucker.
Oh no! He's throwing a punch at Little. He's throwing a punch at Little.
Oh no! God.
Little does a 13 hit you.
What?
Does a 13 hit you?
Do I roll again?
What's your armor class?
Gendry, what's my armor class?
Let's see. Yeah, look at the app. It'll be on the first tab.
Okay.
My Adobe subscription ended, so I don't have my character sheet.
No.
Under statistics, yours is 18.
I super beat it.
So it doesn't hit?
What was it?
18.
18!
Oh yeah, it does
Dude,
not
Can't touch
hit.
me, bitch!
God!
You are
Can't
just
touch me, bitch!
dexterous little cat, and you like bob and weave out the
Meow.
way. And Mishra's like, "Hey, don't punch my friend!" And so Mishra's gonna try to punch him.
Oh.
Notice this all started because Little pushed Mishra over.
Oh god!
All right, Mishra
Uh.
tries to throw a punch, and she tries to land it in his thigh, and it just like ricochets off his thigh, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And she's just like, "Oh my god!" And so, who else is gonna join in on this? What's going on?
And so Sir Maynard would be the next one because he rolled a 14 and I rolled a 13.
So I get to the bar first. I say, "Ha ha! You are the Glizzy Gobbler." And then I turn around and see what's going on and say, "Oh gods!" And so I start making my way over there.
No.
Probably won't get there yet, but
Silas,
come
you're
back to
over
me.
there now. What's up?
Silas gave up halfway and then turned back towards the bar.
Okay.
Can Endurance attempt to cast Charm Person on this guy?
Let's make sure you can do it on hostiles.
He can. He has
Okay,
advantage
do
on
it.
the save.
She
though.
romance mask, and now she thinks she can get whoever she wants.
All right, what's your DC?
15.
He is charmed. Oh wait, no, he has advantage. Hold on.
Ooh.
Ooh. He is not charmed.
Ooh.
He watches you saying your little incantation. He says, "Are you trying to cast a spell on me?"
In a non-physical way, as obviously this has already gotten to the point where it's escalated beyond my control. Would you calm down? Will you calm down if I have them both chill the hell out?
Persuasion
God.
check.
Okay. Oh god. Fucking hell. Okay. That is a
In it.
little 4.
Oh, he is pissed off. He says, I'm about to break your wrist if you try to cast any more spells on me. And he starts going to grab you.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna try to
Contested
Like-
strength.
yeah, contested strength. Cool. Okay. Let's see here.
Silas is
More like it. Okay. That is a
Grappling.
um
Trying
that's
to.
straight up strength, correct?
So
Not-
that would be
Athletic.
Emma, his athletics versus either her athletics or acrobatics.
it can be athletics.
Mhm.
Athletics or acrobatics for you.
I am doing athletics because I'm proficient in athletics, so that is going to be a 19.
Ooh, you
Nice.
break out of his grip. You are far stronger than what he expected. So you break out of his grip. It's your turn.
All right, I am going to let me think here. How big is this?
Silas, you're breaking up.
Emma,
What?
Oh,
Emma.
What?
Right. Is there anyone attractive at the bar? Is there anyone attractive at the bar?
Attractive.
Yes.
I'm almost there.
Oh man. You see this human lady.
Yes or no?
She's at the bar. Yeah. She's at the bar and she is
All right.
having her little drink watching the show.
All right. Silas is gonna walk up to her and say, "Pick your fighter. I'm taking a shot for every punch that the what's that race called again? The big dragon one?
Dragonborn?
She is.
No, she's a
Dragonborn.
tiefling.
Wait,
me?
tiefling. I've got my money on the tiefling. Taking a shot for every punch she gives.
She's
She's
part
already got too much
Pick your
devil.
fighter. I'm buying.
I think I will select the big guy. He looks like he can fight well.
Okay. I don't know.
How
Okay,
big?
continue.
How big is this guy in comparison to me? Just
You're pretty big, but he's like a large, beefy dude.
All
Is he bigger than Krogan?
He's probably Krogan's size.
right. Endurance at this point is a little upset, and she is gonna start her aggressive negotiations, and she is going to attempt to knee him in the crotch very hard.
Ooh.
Oh, his crotch is not making it out alive today.
Yeah.
Oh! Okay.
Oh no.
Would that be strength? Or does that just roll?
It's
Okay.
an unarmed, so you can add your strength modifier.
Good. Yeah, 7.
Ooh. Okay, so he has balls of steel, and Mishra just landed a really good hit. So you punch, and they are solid. And you're like, what the heck is going on here?
She could have just missed the good parts.
Balls of steel.
Okay.
Silas
And,
takes a shot.
Oh no!
and so this guy, he's going with both his fists, and since you just landed that hit, he's just gonna go. And
Crotch.
let's do that.
Lovely.
Natural 20.
Well, that's gonna hit.
Oh,
4 turns.
So that would be
Unless
let's
you're
see,
made of rock.
7 damage.
Okay. Yeah.
Endurance,
hands
you
her
should
2
have just let him
shots.
kill us.
He takes your 2 shots.
God. So whose turn is it now?
Your
Technically.
turn.
Can I, j-
Or
oh,
sure, somebody else. Krogan.
can I jump in?
Sure.
And I come in. What's this? I guess I look at Silas because he's the only one that's coherent.
Endurance is just on the ground, kind of like doing this a bit.
Over there now.
No wait. Oh, okay. I say that to the
Yeah,
to
you're
the
over
bald
there.
guy to the angry man.
He says, "This is a right Papa Fright."
I'm gonna go try and grapple him.
Oh, go for it.
This is what I know. I know how to do this.
Ah, crap.
I know how to
14.
grapple.
Are you gonna roll
Oh.
against athletics or acrobatics?
He definitely fails.
So I'm just gonna grab him and I'm gonna be like, "All right, man, just chill out. It's fine. We're all friends here. We're all fighting for the same thing.
Hey, put him down.
Shut up, Silas."
He can still swing while he's grappled. That's all I'm saying.
Damn.
Is he in front of him or is he behind him? Does he have his back or is he in front of him?
So I got his back.
So you got both underhooks?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Would he be at disadvantage because Maynard's holding him right now?
All right. Can I hit
Not
him
by
now?
the game
No.
rules.
No,
Not if
he
he
won't.
kicked him.
He just can't move.
Daggers.
I haven't hit him yet. Can I hit him?
Sure.
Now that he's been, All right. So I guess I rolled to hit him. Is it it's unarmed, so just strength.
So it'll be a roll d20.
Oh, okay.
It'll
yeah.
be the same as you roll for your axe and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well then. It is.
That's the same rolling of the d20.
Uh,
So you add your strength and your proficiency.
roll. Okay. So I add my strength and
No, Holland, where'd she go?
17. Does 17 hit?
That does hit. Yes.
Okay.
Now roll
you-
a d4,
Roll a d4.
and then add your strength modifier.
Moment. All right. So we got 4 plus strength modifier is. Gosh, give me a moment. Where is strength? Why is it not here? Is +4, so 8.
Ooh, 8 damage to this guy. Man, you punch his lights. He's a little rattled, but he is still with it. And he is mad at you.
Got 2 attacks.
Oh, I do. I haven't gone rage mode though.
You don't have to be raged.
Okay. Well, okay. Do it. So I roll to hit again.
Mhm.
All right. That would be 20.
A natural 20 or not?
A
natural?
digital 20.
A digital 20. Okay. All right. Roll damage. D4. Plus your strength.
3 plus 4.
Ooh, 7. So
Nice.
what is that total like?
7 plus
15.
8. 15.
Ooh, 15 damage. Okay, so you smack this guy. And he has his nose looks broken. His nose is definitely off to the side at this point. And you see just blood dripping into his teeth, and he kind of like spits it out at you. Kind of sneers through his teeth, and it sprays you with blood across your face.
Can I punch? Can I kick him in the nuts again? Can I
You
kick
don't
him
have
in
any,
the-
you
I
don't
don't
have
have
any more
another one.
attacks right now.
Okay, someone
Little,
else
what are
is
you
gonna
doing?
attack him. We
Man, y'all
gotta
are
keep
going
attacking
after
this man's
It's
nuts.
like he's crawling towards you, begging for his mother, bartering with his life. Can I kick him in the balls?
Little, what are you doing?
Little's just kind of watching this, and she's like, "What did I do?"
Everybody has kind of stepped back. Some people have left, but there's a big circle with you guys in the middle of it right now. And the bar owners seem to be not really in control of this situation, and they're just kind of watching as well.
Yeah.
Kind of unsure what to do.
Can I step in between? Just be like, just stop, break it up, break
You're
it
Keep
up.
going.
You, give me the iPhone.
No endurance.
Wands.
And all of a sudden, you hear this booming voice say, "Silence!" And you look back, and Dragoth is standing in the doorway of the tavern,
I
and
just kind of roll my eyes.
Endurance is gonna face
And
palm.
it's like, of course.
I get a shot for me and a shot for her.
she throws it
Hey.
back with you.
Yep.
Dragoth shows up and he says, "What is going on?"
Breakfast.
I was thinking the same thing. She said it at the same pace.
What is
Just say-
going on here?
When you didn't say here, I was like, dang,
Yeah.
like this was gonna be perfect, but it didn't quite line up. It's okay.
Ah.
Philo sees where this is going. He like goes up to Maynard. He's like, "Oh, Maynard, oh, my stomach, it's really hurting. Can I borrow that potion?"
Sure.
You'll have to take it out.
I'll give it to you.
Are you still grappling
Oh,
this guy?
thank you.
Did you grab? You were grappling this guy while I was punching him. So at some point, did you stop holding on to him?
Me? At the end, I stepped in between you guys.
Okay.
So you punched him, and then I
like-
just kind of stepped in between.
Okay.
Sounds
I'm
like
going
you're
to
drinking your
roll.
potion.
An insight check on Silas.
Not yet.
How high I get? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, let's see if you beat my deception. What'd you get?
I actually rolled really well. But I have -1, so 18.
I got 20 because I rolled a 13.
You get a 20?
I got a 20.
Okay, so I definitely think it's for Tommy then.
Uh-oh.
My tummy. It hurts.
The pink
That's what you get for
Viagra.
drinking all that alcohol.
Says yup. Chugs it.
Imagine.
Silas, you feel a throbbing in your nether regions, and you get the
Did you
biggest
drink it?
boner.
Oh God.
You start to turn into Shrek.
You get the super mega boner 3000
Oh God.
to the point in which you are feeling a little unwell.
Oh shit.
We've all been there.
Goes up to the girl, says, "One more for the road."
She says, "Why not?" Throws it back.
And we're out of there.
Hospital.
Silas,
Wheeling-
serious
wheeling-
question.
Wheeling
Serious-
this guy through, and he's like, ah! Tristan, under the
What?
He's like crying. Like,
Uh,
Oh man.
he's
Well-
like,
Them-
kill me!
Silas leaves the vicinity with a very noticeable bulge from in his pantaloons.
okay.
Perception check
Hmm.
from my compadres.
I failed. So I lean over to you, Krogan, say, she must be a nurse or something, helping him with his tummy ache.
I rolled a 19 for perception,
Got a
Oh
15.
my gosh.
so I'm gonna be like, I don't think so. I don't. Why would? She's too good looking. I'm sorry. No.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. No, I wouldn't.
Wow, shut
Uh,
up. Finn Holland
I
feels
really got you.
disrespected.
I really got. Yeah, I know. I did that on purpose.
Wait, what were we talking about?
You zoned out, and it's for the best. I'm just. It was mad.
Oh God.
Eh.
No, I think
Anyway.
they're going to bone. That's what he said. There you go.
When Silas sees like them notice, he just throws up a peace sign.
Oh God.
Endurance, you also notice. There you go.
Nurse is just gonna turn red and just kind of like pinch the bridge of her nose a little. It was
Misha says, "Oh, I'm
Just
glad he
it.
made a friend."
Really good friend.
the best kind.
So Dragoth walks forward and sees Maynard kind of in the middle of this and steps up to Maynard and says, "I thought we discussed this."
Yes, we did. That's why I was trying to break this up.
And he kind of like looks from side to side and he says, "It seems to be your lot that is doing the fighting."
We make eye contact. I go.
Well, Dragoth, I thought we were all a part of the same lot.
I'm sorry, I gotta take a second.
Dragoth's eyes just twitching slightly.
Ugh, that's good.
He
That's
says,
cool.
"We are all of the same lot, but it seems that every time there is a disturbance, your group is the one that's at the middle of it."
Why don't we listen and see what actually happened first? To see before we throw out accusations, because I don't even know what fully happened. I just came
Okay.
over here and was trying to break things up.
As was I, to be
I was-
fair. And yeah.
And he kind of looks from side to side and he says, "Well, what happened?"
Endurance is just gonna look at Little and Mishra.
Little and Misha look at each other like, uh,
I read it over here. He said it was a fight. We fought.
he looks at the
One.
guy that was fighting you guys and he says, "Well," and the guy said, "Oi, this little girl came up to me and punched me right square in my family jewels."
That was because you were harassing her after she tripped and fell on the ground.
Oh God.
You started it.
She hit me first.
No, she
Persuasion
did not.
check.
If excuse me, my good friend, if you're referring to her as a little girl, then really, is it truly so much damage to you that she hit you if she's such a little girl?
She hit me first. I might have called her a little girl, but she hit me. That is uncalled for.
Okay.
And you tried to cast a spell at me.
Yeah, to calm you down because you could kill her. There's a
Dragoth is making eye contact with Baynard.
Oh, listen, all I did was try to diffuse the situation in one of the only ways I know how, okay? That was peaceful, doesn't hurt anybody, would chill you out. I would chill them out. It would have been a happy ending, but now your nose is broken, so.
Because
He
I had to
says-
run in.
My nose is broken, ain't it?
I can happily fix it for you if we can kind of forget this whole little debacle. She's gonna kind of, Endurance will kind of summon a little, like, blue spark of magic. Easy peasy.
Oi, this the nose me mum gave me. It's my only memory of her. I look in the mirror, I see my mum.
Yeah.
I'd love for you to fix it for me,
Yeah,
and we'll
well,
call it square.
square it is then. She'll cast, like, cure wounds or whatever. and-
And then I break it again.
No! God.
No.
So, Dragoth kind of looks at you and looks around at everybody and assesses the situation. He looks at Maynard and said, "I believe we have a meeting to attend."
That we do. And just kind of rub her head. I would much like to just go there now. Ugh.
Dragoth turns away and begins walking away.
Endurance will follow him.
Turn back to everyone. I'm like, what are we doing?
If we have to go to the meeting, then I guess we go.
No, I mean, what are we doing? Why are we
Oh,
picking fucking...
Ask them, man. Don't ask me. I'm just trying to stop the whole thing.
Sir Maynard, he called me a little girl, and I am 20 years old. I don't deserve that kind of disrespect. He was totally sizing me up. He was asking for it.
You're small.
But that doesn't mean I'm a little girl. I might be a little woman, but I'm not a little girl.
Was he attacking you, or did he just call you a little girl?
You
I
wouldn't
can't remember.
understand, Maynard.
I think Mishra would consider that a verbal attack, if I had to guess.
A verbal assault, if you will. A verbal laceration.
Yep.
Indeed.
There we are.
A vicious mockery.
Some might say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Sir Maynard. I shouldn't have done that.
Well, I'm going to drink.
How is the crowd looking right now? You said there's like they're kind of circling around. Like, what's the vibe now?
Everybody was watching you and watching the fight, and now they see that Dragoth is involved, and everybody's kind of like, "Oh shit, we better
Will,
like mind our
will
own
they allow
business."
me to get alcohol
Sure. You
and
approach the
banana?
bar. You approach the bar, and the tall, skinny, lanky elf says, "What can I do for you?"
I would like the banana glizzy, sir.
I don't quite know what that is.
It's the Jangle Jong Glizzy.
Oh yeah. Okay. I would like the little missile.
Y'all listen to this fucking demon.
What?
She's growling at me.
I can't hear you.
God!
Okay, hear it.
No.
Because you're talking into a box in a room, you crazy person.
Is Bali's growling?
Bad dog. You got a ghost? You looking for a ghost? You're looking for a
Uh-oh.
ghost. Oh,
I can
now,
hear you.
we can't hear you. This is actually scary.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
A
Dear.
ghost is in your house, quite frankly.
But she was just like, "Rrr."
Oh.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
she
Bali.
already has this like, she'll just go, "Rrr." And I'm like, what? Just randomly. Okay, all right, continue.
Okay.
She's
sorry.
just over here like growling at me. So
She's just engaging in the story too.
I'm gonna roll for performance.
Oh, yep,
Oh.
go for it.
You have any kind of buff from the potion?
You have advantage.
Okay. Performance is charisma, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 19.
Oh, wow. You razzle and you dazzle. You show this gal a good time. So when all is said and done, I need you to make a constitution save.
Constitution.
Oh dear.
Wait a second.
Oh god.
Oh no. Oh, not 20. No
Oh,
diseases.
okay. When all is said and done, your boner subsides.
Not me boner.
And your tummy
Oh,
feels
it's
great.
And my
Tummy feels
things are
great.
flowing.
Yeah.
Wait, what did he get? I'm sorry, I popped out. Did it work out?
I got a 19 for performance and a 20 for no more boner.
Nice.
Otherwise,
I
you
mean,
would have
no.
had an erection lasting more than 4 hours.
Oh,
God.
Would have been a
Was the
problem.
constitution check to see if it was still there or to see if she got
It was to
pregnant?
see if it would. Oh no, that was not that.
Oh god.
Was not
Constitution
that.
check for her.
I
Oh no.
think that's another check he needs to roll.
Evens or odds, Ben.
My performance check was very high, is all I'm saying.
That don't mean nothing, Ben.
I at least deserved advantage.
Evens or odds.
Evens or odds?
Evens.
Just kidding. Let's. Oh, okay.
Oh god.
Evens.
She's not pregnant.
Yes!
What the heck?
Another win for Silas.
Oh god.
No pregnancies occurred on that day. Okay.
Oh,
Anyway.
just-
Where were we?
getting
Yeah.
away with murder.
Getting away with things. So, yeah. Anyway, Mishra says, "I'm sorry, Sir Maynard. I'll try not to be so much trouble in the future."
Well, if someone's bothering you, just gather us together.
So we can all fight them and kill them so they don't talk?
Well, we can
Yes.
reason out to see the best approach to the situation.
I will say the crowd did seem pretty engaged. They seemed a little dead earlier, but no, I
Well,
think they were.
They're already, or I guess it's my fault, but we're not in good graces with them already.
Well, I mean, they might enjoy a show every now and then, but I mean, if we want to make an impression on them, then I think we need to start figuring out where to start and how to not make it worse, being it seems we're on the path to worse currently. Although I don't think that was too terrible besides that one guy.
If I'm honest, I think that, we need to get things resolved, and I think these guys need to get out on the battlefield and let their
So they can
anger
die?
out or whatever.
Agreed.
Should we go get to this meeting?
I guess so. I'd rather be there than here.
Okay. Let's go. So, you guys, walk outside of the tavern tent, and you see Silas exiting a different tent, and approaches you guys.
Does your stomach feel better, Silas?
Sorry, what?
Does your stomach feel better?
Is this the next day?
No.
Oh,
Are you skipping the meeting?
yes.
Okay.
God!
Okay.
Never mind.
But the
Silas is
tummy's okay.
Silas is sleepy.
Okay, we're very sleepy.
He needs a slap.
Silas, big sleep. All right. So you guys take yourself up to the meeting tent of meeting, if you will.
Biblical.
Yes. Hmm. And you walk in, and there is a large table in the center with a big map and everything, similar to what you saw last time. And kind of all the council members are there, including Elodia, and Elodia is standing over there with Dragoth. And she looks over and she says, "You guys got into a fight?"
Oh, no.
Maynard, what happened?
What?
I thought you would be the voice of reason in all this.
I tried to break it up. But Mishra was getting picked on, and so she defended herself.
This is true.
She looks at Mishra, and Mishra kind of has her head bowed very low.
Can't hear you.
She looks over at Mishra, kind of disapprovingly, and Mishra has her head bowed very low and does not make eye contact with Elodia.
Look, it may have been. Look at Mishra. It may not have been the best time to do it, but she was defending herself from a big angry man. So,
I did most of the work.
yes, that was a little excessive, Krogan, if I'm honest, but maybe we could just break it up in the future.
I mean,
You
he
had-
did. He did make peace with me. I mean, all of us. So that's a plus. He's got his nose back, and he seemed to be willing to forget everything. So, I mean, it could have ended worse.
And he knows where he could get it broken again.
No pun intended. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, again, it could have gone worse. We had a little happy outcome. Maybe we should all just focus on that as we walk into this meeting and then deal with the whole morale situation afterwards.
So Jacob kind of calls to order this meeting, and he says, "Thank you all for joining us once again. So this is where things begin to get very serious. First order of business, we sent out a letter to an envoy to Ilijon, to see what aid they would potentially be interested in providing. Marshall and Seeley are still planning on going, as well as perhaps some of the rest of you, I've heard, to Ilijon to converse with not only the Queen of Noncross, but also the Council of Ilijon. But I do have something rather interesting to present to you. Alright. here is the letter.
From the office of Salem Highway, to whom it may concern, your offer of unity in force is enticing for one who chooses the path of war. As for our city, we are the middle of a humanitarian crisis, and you cannot depend on us to expend resources, monetary or magical. We have sent our own envoy to Lord Ozymandias Varel to negotiate peace terms. And by ally, I can't.
It's giving Monty Python. Good.
Just what is flesh wound? So thank
Okay.
you for your extension of allyship. Ew.
Oh.
We decline.
Who is
So-
this? Where are they from?
Let's start here. This is Illajon. This is the man that was in the wheelchair with the dragons.
This is from Illajon.
This is from the head council member of
Mumble.
Illajon. I can't talk! I freaking hate you guys!
The head council member.
I freaking hate you guys. Anyway,
Daddy Will.
I love organizes trip to Disney, organizes every D&D meeting, buys us dinner, sets
On
up the
top.
Zoom, says
Member.
one word wrong. Member.
you freaking suck! Okay, so this is the letter you receive. I'm implementing a new mechanic. This is called your campaign roll or war roll, whatever you want to call it. So your war rolls or campaign rolls will be influenced by the amount of influence points that you have. So I previously mentioned that you guys were starting out with like 5 influence points. You guys are now up to, let's see here. Let's see. You guys got 1 from the Monkey Clan, 2 from the Assassins. So you guys currently have 8 influence points. So. Wait. You, will be adding that to a d20 roll. So the more influence you have, the more likely you'll be able to sway people to join you or potentially gain resources, whatever it may be. So I'll have a set DC, you roll the d20, and add whatever influence points that you currently have to that roll. And that'll determine if you succeeded or failed in whatever you're trying to achieve.
Very
So,
nice.
given the Illajon situation, I need somebody to roll the d20 for the group.
That's the highest IF.
You guys all have the same. Alright,
Okay.
Holland would like to roll it. Go, Holland.
Don't screw it up.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
Oh.
18.
Oh, nice.
So you rolled an 18?
Rolled an 18.
Oh, sweet.
Heck
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Alright, you definitely succeeded. So
Heh.
18 plus 8, so 26.
Yes.
You guys, so DC was 22, baby. So you did it. Good job. Alright. This is still the letter you received, though.
What was that roll for?
They have dragons.
Don't worry about it. They do not have
Oh.
dragons. They do not have dragons.
Wait, they don't have
That's
dragons.
Drolfindir.
Jolfendir has dragons.
That's the orc people.
Do we have those people? Do we have those people?
You sent a letter to them.
TBD.
We need those people.
TBD awaiting RSVP.
It's not because I want to get on a dragon. It's not
Like
because
a
of that.
dragon.
I think they're great people. I've never seen one. But yeah, I think we need those people. Can I go? You send me.
You already sent somebody. Okay.
Shoot.
So, this is still the letter that you received, though. from Illajon.
What does it say?
I sent it in the Discord.
So
That's the one you read.
I was in character.
Yeah.
Illajon is siding with Azamantus?
Wait, is that the bad guy? Is that bad guy?
Jacob Varel says, and they dare call him the last name Varel.
Why would Illajon want to side with him? They're literally holding the people of Narncross there as refugees.
I know not. I am assuming our envoys make it seem like they wish to try to pursue a path of peace and are trying to avoid war. It is a very, very unfortunate letter to receive, though. You guys all kind of pick up the letter and read it. I need an Arcana check from whoever is holding the letter.
Can do it.
Oh, it's got some magic on
Buddy,
it.
who's good with Arcana?
Oh, dude, it's gonna have a double message in it.
22.
Ooh. Maynard, you pick up the letter. And you're looking very closely at it, and you feel like there's just something off about it, like the faintest, tiniest bit of magic.
Can I cast detect magic on it?
Sure you can.
Do I detect a school of magic?
Illusion.
Ooh.
Ah, this has illusion magic on it, if anyone can dispel it.
Let's see.
May not be what it seems.
Let's see if I'm able to do anything. I believe
I say that to everyone in the room.
I do have a dispel magic that I could go ahead and cast. Would that be alright?
Yeah.
Am Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cast dispel magic on said letter.
Okay. You cast a spell magic, and you watch as the words kind of begin to rearrange themselves. Oh no, where's my strike through? Dadgummit. Hold on, let me just take a screenshot.
What if there was a character where he could eat things, and then later when he poofs them out, like they have the magic gone, like he pulls the magic out of it, but
It's like Gale.
Not wrong.
I hate
That's
you
what-
guys.
he eats the letter, and then he's like, in 4 to 6 hours, we're gonna know what's up with it.
Oh.
The champions of aspects. That's totally different intro.
Unity and force for the path of war.
Can be depended upon to expend resources. Negotiate peace terms at Palladian. That's where we are, right?
No, you're close to Palladian. Also, take is not supposed to be struck out. It's supposed to be, I suggest you take action.
Ally ship.
Seems as though they encrypted the letter. In case it got intercepted along the way, I guess.
Assuming. Like Azamantus' work, I would guess.
This is fantastic news. Oh, gracious. I was concerned that Illajon was not going to come to our aid.
Oh, this looks more promising than the original, that's for sure.
So what does this mean? They're going to negotiate with Azamantus.
I don't know, but it's nearby. Should we go?
I mean, what do they want us to take action with? Do they want us to attack, or do they want us to come and join for negotiations?
Maybe they're saying we should strike at this meeting at Palladian.
So I suggest you take action. Makes me assume that they do.
I would think the same. But this is quite the feat to be executed so early on in our building.
Hmm. I wonder how many. I wonder how many of Azimuth's forces will be there.
Indeed.
Are there war crimes in this game?
I mean, depending on which government you consult, I guess.
They don't have a NATO.
Oh my god.
There's
You
no
are NATO.
Treaty of Versailles.
No, not quite.
Okay, well, good. So we can attack a potential alliance meeting.
negotiation.
Yeah, peace negotiation.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Well, I do think we should at least go and be cautious
Hey, buddy.
and just see what's going on.
Look at him. Look at him.
Oh, he's fantastic! Hi,
What are
Hermie.
you doing?
Very
Oh.
cute.
Good boy. Oop.
What are you doing?
Okay. Oh, hey, buddy.
Anyway,
Hmm.
So
Okay.
should we gather our other forces to meet us there? Is this the time for that? Do we have time? This doesn't really speak of any sort of date or anything.
no, it doesn't. But I'm sure that we'll be able to scout to see when they are to arrive. Perhaps we could make use of the wilting roses, weeping roses, whatever the heck their name is. Anyway, perhaps we can use Malbrook's intelligence to figure out when they will be arriving. That may be of use.
Hmm.
But we must decide. Do we choose to go in brave to face to see if we can negotiate anything, and to see what he wants? Do we go as a show of force? Do we go with a small elite group to take him out?
Why not both?
I mean,
Hmm. It's just there's a lot of unknowns. We don't know how many of his forces are going to be there. We don't. I would be concerned that he himself could potentially be there. We don't know
I
exactly.
certainly think he would be there.
Yeah, no, we don't know exactly what we're up against in terms of the. I mean, we know he has significant power, so.
I believe sending Marlbrook's people would be a good idea.
That sounds like a good idea to me too. If you guys agree.
Isn't your friend supposed to be our speaker to the Weeping Roses?
Yes.
Yes,
The
where
son
is
of Mask?
Silas?
Yeah. I don't know.
His stomach was hurting earlier,
Yes.
Oh,
so he's
I guess
probably still sick.
assuming.
well, this
I gave
food
him
is
some medicine, so he should be better, getting better. I don't know how long it takes.
I'm sure this food is not easy on everyone's stomachs, so. Well, you can just tell him that perhaps he should get in touch with them and try to gather some intelligence.
I'm gonna roll for performance again.
Oh my god.
23.
Oh,
Oh man,
2 times.
doing well, man. Roll another evens or odds.
Okay. All right.
Kidding. Anyway,
Roll a DC 22.
Terrible. I guess we need to go find our masked friend here and get him to get in touch with those guys. Stomachache or no?
well, there's more to be discussed. Let's see. We've also got on the docket. We sent a messenger to Sabib. Let's go ahead and get somebody else do a campaign check.
Ooh. I'm scared of my rolls right now. I haven't been rolling amazing. I do have this fancy die, though.
Roll it.
The liquid core. All right, I'm rolling the fancy liquid core die. Don't let me down, baby. I spent
Whatever you get will be a liquid number.
Ooh, it's true. Ooh, do you need it? Oh my god. It was not good. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. It was not good. It was a 1.
Throw it away!
Just lie to us.
Goodbye. Cursed.
Oh no.
Well, that was all right. I'm forbade from doing any more campaign rolls ever. Just putting
Okay.
it out there.
Water.
Jacob Varel said, and so Dragoth, what do you have to say from Sabib? And Dragoth steps forward with Iad the Seer, and they pull out this little letter, and it says, from the sheriff of Sabib, the mayor of Sabib. It says, a very simple 3 lines. Who are you to come and take our city? A bunch of nobodies? How can we trust the religious establishment at a time like this? And it's got the stamp of the mayor and says, we decline.
Yep.
Great.
So I guess our best hope now is Iljon as our headquarters.
So
That is if we're willing to take the path of niceties, says Jacob Varel.
Are you talking about taking over Sabib? Is that not what we're trying to stop people
All
from doing?
I am saying is, if it is advantageous for the safety of Lyceum as a whole, it may be worth our time and efforts.
Well, debatedly, however you would say that, Iljon is a better position, is it not? More
Iljon is-
resources.
It's very far from the line of battle, so it'd be very easy for a pincer or for just to destroy our supply lines all the way down to Illusion. There's a lot more room for error there. Also, if we are to receive any help from any of the other continents or any trade routes, Sabib would be a much more advantageous location. It really is the ideal place, but unfortunately, if they're not willing, and we are not willing, Illusion will have to do.
What did we offer?
We offered, I think you said you sent like 500 gold. Or no. That was when you sent it. Sorry, that was the assassins. Yeah, you guys never said you sent money.
Maybe we should come forward with another offer then.
That would sound good to me. Something more appealing to them.
Perhaps so. Perhaps we may need to send people themselves instead of just envoys for further negotiations. So that is the status of Sabib. And he says, and we have a visitor. And you see this drow, kind of step up. You had noticed her previously because she has kind of like this almost like fungus growing around her eye. Kind of like a little toadstool kind of sticking out, this weird yellowish color. And that eye in particular is kind of a funky shade of yellowish green. But she steps forward, and she is dressed in this kind of long silver robe. And her hair is pretty ornately braided. And she says, greetings. You can tell that she also kind of has this like undercommon accent going on, but I don't really know what that sounds like, so whatever. Interpret it as you will. She says, greetings. I am a messenger from the drow city of Renenden. I need somebody to make a quick little campaign roll.
Somebody else. I'm cursed.
Give you a digital one.
Additional
Attention.
answer to me.
Yes. Okay. So D20, right?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a moment. All right. 4 plus 1.
+8.
All right. So 12.
That's mine.
Okay. So, Shay says, I'm from the Drow city of Renendron. I figured it would be best to discuss with you in person these things. So, we have been dealing with some issues of our own in the Underdark. There have been undead beings coming up from the chasms of the Underdark. Not just undead, but fiendish in nature. They're not like normal undead. They seem to have some air of the hells about them. They're rising up from the depths and attacking the smaller cities surrounding us. We don't know where they're coming from, and why they're not quite like the normal undead. They can't be turned. We are willing to help you if you help us.
What do you propose? What kind of help?
We propose that you help us figure out the source of these creatures and help us to dispel them.
And what would you grant us in turn? What sort of power are we talking about here?
We will submit troops to you. We will also give you a network of underground tunnels. We know how to navigate the Underdark much better than anyone else. That could potentially make for good travel instead of using the overworld.
It is certainly an option. We should probably discuss this before making a decision.
Jacob Varel says, I don't think this is such a bad idea. It would be important to have some allies where Azimuthus would not expect them.
It's my thought too. Underdark is pretty treacherous if you don't know what you're doing down there, and it'd be nice to have friends on the inside.
Certainly. And so the envoy says, you don't have to come up with an answer right now, but please supply one with me in the next day, that I may return.
Right?
So she kind of steps back. And then let's see. You guys also sent a letter to Jolfindir. Who's rolling for this one?
Me, Benjamin. Benjamin.
It's rite of passage. We all gotta do it.
Pilus.
Silas.
Roll. Roll.
Roll.
20.
D20.
15.
Hey.
Okay, that's only 23 though.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Wait, what?
You get a 23.
15
So
plus 8.
you get a quick little letter scribbled and sealed. It's actually a really nice looking scroll, but it's sealed with a wax red dragon emblem. And you open it up, and in a very like scrawled Orcish, you see like a sentence. Can anyone read Orcish?
Put my helmet on. Can now.
You read it, and it says, "What? Did you get that out of my car?"
Yes.
Nice.
Long ago.
Yeah. All right. So it's a single line, and it said, "And who are you again? Not my continent, not my problem."
No!
Jeez.
What?
God!
Jeez.
Arcana.
Arcana.
By the Mormon
No
god.
Arcana.
It says, not my continent, my problem.
Oh my god. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. It was worth a shot, though.
Man, what the heck was it 23 for then?
Oh, it's like one of those impossible.
Gonna have to get more influence.
Ew. It's like a
More
DC
influence
night.
you get.
Hey.
23? Jeez Louise.
All right. Any other letters that we need to read?
I don't believe so. I think that's it. I think that covers it.
Well, it seems we got some stuff to discuss.
Certainly. First order of business, Illusion. Oh, we're sending people there.
Mm.
Well, it sounds like they're willing to aid
Jorgensen
us.
is tired of being quiet. He says, Yes,
Yes.
yes, we shall.
Jacob Burrell shoots a look at you, very confused.
What is your problem?
He just like kind of shakes his head and continues on.
God.
Bitch.
So we also have the problem of Sabib. We may need people to go and discuss with them. Also, I have another proposition. We need a little bit more organization and structure to our units. Therefore, I would like to nominate some of the members of the council to be captains and generals for our ranks. So, Pest McGrath, I nominate you to be rank of... I don't know what I was trying to say. Anyway, captain of the infantry. And he clanks his helmet and says, "Yes, of course."
Captain of the infants.
And then he looks at Elodia and says, "Madam Elodia, I nominate you to be Ranger Captain and of the Archers." And she like kind of looks around a little bumfuzzled and she's like, "Me? Well, sure. Okay. What an honor." And then he kind of goes around the table and lists some other people. And he says, "Okay, well that does it. These people will need to organize and train troops. And that leaves," and he kind of lists like Dragoth and then the rest of you guys, and then like Marshall. He's like, "That leaves the rest of you guys to be envoys and to kind of manage our foreign relations while they stay here and manage our troops here." Is this acceptable?
Sounds good to me.
Very good.
That is what the
I'm
council
down.
decided.
I will control my own people.
And he says, "Oh, of course, yes." So, with that being said, this meeting is adjourned.
All right. So, Endurance kind of turned to everybody and be like, "I guess one major thing we need to discuss is what was the name of that Drow city? Underdark city?
Renindon.
Renindon. I guess we did discuss the matter of Renindon. How are we feeling?"
I'm interested to see how Pest McGriff does with this infantry here.
Yeah.
I don't know what his qualifications are, but
He's
Yeah.
literally he was literally a soldier in FAL.
Eh.
No.
God.
we'll see how he
Oh.
does.
Yeah, obviously Maynard is feeling a little slighted right now. First, he didn't make it on the council, and second, he didn't get a captain position.
Well,
Why is no offense? Why is Elodia getting all these positions?
maybe because do they even know of her? I mean, her I don't know, experience with Asmontis? Are they aware of it?
I don't know.
Well, if not, that is a little interesting. I don't know.
She is annoying, so
She does have the
they're like birds of the feather, you know. They're very
Wow.
she has the air of someone who would do well, I don't know, teaching others, ostensibly, not to make dumb decisions like we do, I guess. If you want to look at it that way, she won't be disappointed in us dying every now and then. So maybe it's for the best that she teaches them for now, and we can do all our dumb shit when she's doing that.
Well, it was good traveling with her while it lasted.
Yeah. Going out.
Bummer. Maybe one
Just
day she'll
envisioning
come back
Elodia
to
like
us.
staring in the corner.
Look at these dogs fighting.
Uh-oh.
Oh my
they're
god.
fighting.
Dog fight.
Us.
Oh! They said ocean?
Crazy.
So, guys, where are we gonna go right now? Where do we want to go?
I think that's what we're still figuring out.
Okay, well, we should go somewhere. I'm excited.
Yeah. Okay. So I
So
did hit on the head rather hard, a few minutes ago, so I'm just reiterating. We are still needing to go to Illajan, correct? Or are people
Okay,
priority
so
wise?
they have sided with us. What reason do we have to go there now?
That's what I was feeling. I'm like, I'm not sure that's still necessary. Potentially. Because if that's not necessary anymore, then that just leaves Sabib. Sabib.
Do you think somebody's like watching them?
Who?
I mean, like, do you think the Pale Rider's watching it? That's why they had to encrypt the note.
I mean,
That's my guess.
possibly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In case it got intercepted along the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably smart.
Yep. That makes sense to me.
I don't know. Should we go to this meeting that Azamantis is supposed to be at, or
I don't know. I don't. We know very little about it. It feels a little bit like walking into a trap, but it may be. I don't know. I don't know. I just.
If we go there, are we gonna fight him and kill him, or are we gonna just like talk to him?
Well, that's my concern. I feel like if we went in spells blazing, then I'd be afraid that we wouldn't be prepared necessarily. We don't have an army at our heels, and it'd be unwise maybe this early on to reveal all of our forces. So I don't know. It makes
So
me
do
nervous.
we
Is all I
go
know.
disguised? What do we do? I mean, I can make pretty good disguises.
I
I could
mean,
assassinate him.
hammer.
Hammer.
I mean, we could
Only
disguise ourselves, but that's another round of risk altogether. If we just want to see how it goes, that's one thing, but we would have to be very careful.
Okay, so let me get this right. We have like 3 different places we could go. We could go to the Underdark, that sounds scary. We could go to Sabib and try to win them over, or we could go to Palladian to this meeting.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
It sounds like to me. We have a day to tell the drow woman an answer as well. So
Okay.
I think we don't know enough about this meeting, I guess, to
Yeah.
go there. Maybe
Yeah.
our main concern should be getting our headquarters established.
I agree. We're not much of an army without a base.
Sir Maynard, you're so smart.
Thank you, Mishra. And I think maybe we could tell the drow woman that once we take care of that, maybe we could see about aiding them.
That sounds
Because having underground passage would be very valuable.
very valuable. And I mean, she might know of some places to reach the Underdark close to Sabine, so we might just be able to handle Sabine, and if that goes well, just go to the Underdark from there. I do think Sabine needs to be our priority, though. We do need a base of some kind, and like we said, it seems that Illajon's already kind of taken care of for the time being.
To the Underdark,
Hands. We're holding hands.
right? That's where we're going with Underdark.
I
Eventually,
believe that will be after we go to Sabib,
yeah,
just so we can establish our headquarters first, hopefully.
He's
Okay.
holding my hand,
just sounds
guys.
like needs more winning over. It'd be interesting to see the situation there. What was funky about Sabib again? Like, what was their political system weird or something? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, they elect a mayor every month.
That's what I thought. Okay, yes. So we
Whoa.
do have the opportunity to, become a mayor of Sabib, if we won a popularity contest. So you never know. Could influence it that way if we felt like being a little slimy.
If we go there, who's going to be mayor?
Me, obviously.
I nominate.
Silas.
I would vote for you, Mishra. Oh, the
thank you.
The cat. Do we? Okay. All right. This is me talking outside of character. Sir Officer Glenn. Do we still have him? Is he still alive? Do we know where he is?
We don't know where he is.
Is he safe? Is he?
Unless he's still in the Temple of Mask, I guess. That's the
Was
last
he an
place we
illusion or
saw him.
was he real?
I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Take it back.
Officer Glenn
Yeah.
could have been real. He could have been just stuck in the Temple of Mask. You did see a little small cat with little cat armor.
Jorgensen's
to
a
say.
bard. We could get Jorgensen and if he could become mayor.
Is he cool?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I like
Silas
Jorgensen.
shows up.
Silas shows up.
Oh dear.
You
Is your
dirty
tummy okay?
dog.
Is your tummy
I've
alright?
been stuck on the toilet this whole time.
Are you
It's
fresh
just
out?
so. I am fresh out.
Oh.
Anyway, fresh out. Anyway, how was the meeting?
It was decent.
They want you to talk to the rose people, wilting rose, weeping rose, whichever the rose terminology. I think they wanted you to talk to the assassins that you hired about
Fair enough. What about?
what was that about again?
They wanted intel on where his troops are and also kind of any circumstances surrounding the meeting in Palladian. They want to know kind of when they'll get there and all that good stuff,
Will do.
Copy that.
Copy.
Sounds like we've all kind of reached a sort of consensus where Illajon seems to have their own, I don't know. Our priority has shifted from Illajon to Sabib, it seems. We're looking for headquarters, and there are several different letters that came in, but Maynard, you'd probably explain this better than I can.
Yes, we had the letter come in from Illajon. Turns out they're in support of us. They're having a meeting in Palladian, a peace meeting apparently with Asmentus. That's what we're trying to get your fellows to find out information about.
Your fellows.
So we have decided that of course, if you have your input, feel free to interject. But the rest of us seem to have agreed that we should go to Sabib so we can establish our headquarters before anything.
He's
Seems
spited.
good.
We received a letter back from them and they turned us down. But we might want to see if we could offer some monetary, some money, and see if we can persuade them.
Or infiltrate their political system. So we've got our options.
Oh, I see.
Very interesting.
Can we be off to see the wizard now? The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
How far is Sabib again from where we are currently?
It's probably like 3 days northeast travel.
Well,
Not
if we-
terribly far.
he's reached a consensus, I guess we should go speak to the Drow woman and inform her of our choice and willingness to help once the Sabib thing is resolved.
Indeed.
All right. So, you guys exit and you go and you find the Drow woman. She is kind of calmly sitting on the outskirts of the encampment, looking across the mountainscape. You see that she kind of has a veil tightly wrapped around her cheeks, but it's still that silver robe. But she's doing her best to avoid the sunlight if at all possible. And you approach her, and she's just kind of seeming in a meditative kind of state.
Excuse me. Hello.
She turns around and looks at you, and you see her closely now, and you get a better look at that kind of fungus growing on the side of her face.
Can I tell what kind of could I do a nature check to see what sort of fungus this is?
Sure.
I'm curious.
You turn into a mountain lion and you lick her face.
Oh my god.
And that is how you find out.
They are shiitake mushrooms.
That is a
Shit take mushrooms.
Cordyceps.
It's an 11. Not the bestest, but
No.
You know that the Underdark has many fungi, and this just seems to be one of the native species.
figures. Interesting that's growing on here. I'll just kind of give a polite little, be like, hello. So we have done some deliberating and come to a bit of a consensus. We do want to help you and enter this sort of mutual arrangement you proposed. However, our current plan is to go to the city of Sabib first to try to establish some sort of base, if you will. That's our utmost importance right now. And once that is taken care of, going to the Underdark seems like the natural second path.
Well, that is very good to hear. I'm very pleased that we will be forming an alliance. She extends her hand to you to shake your hand.
I'll shake.
And you see that when you shake, it kind of glows like a slight purplish.
Ooh.
And she says, we are now bound in agreement.
Oh. Well, bound we are. Interesting.
And she says, I look forward to seeing you in the future. And she pulls out a map of the Underdark, and she kind of has a little spot on there, and it's in Undercommon, but she circles it. Renindon.
Thank you. Very useful.
And she also kind of circles this mark, and she says, there is a great chasm close by to Renindon, and this is where the majority of these creatures have been coming from. And she marks that as well. And she says, I think that would be a good place to start.
Thank you. We will certainly be in touch.
We are very, very appreciative. And so she kind of continues her meditative state and ends the conversation.
Well, is Endurance's hand glowy still, or is it kind of faded?
It's faded.
Okay, she'll just kind of like stretch her hand a little bit and be like, well, seems that's all done. So, Sabib?
Sabib.
Sabib.
Beep.
Kamagamido.
So, you guys have a long rest, and then you get on the way to Sabib. So Maynard, you're looking at your map, and it looks like Sabib, the fastest way to get there is kind of through this mountain path that goes kind of around the chain that's near Mount Afindra. And unfortunately, there is a little road there that is the most fastest, but it looks rather perilous. You look at it on the map and you're like, dang, that is right through those mountains. And you look off in the distance and those mountains look pretty substantial. And so you're just kind of like looking at that and you're like, dang, this is going to be a hard path. But unfortunately, it is mountain range. So to go around it would extend your trip by a significant amount.
How long?
Like weeks, because you'd have to go around the whole thing, like a week. It'd go from like 3 days to a week.
We could traverse it, right?
Endurance doing like a nature check help at all?
I mean, you can see it yourself. Those mountains look pretty.
Yeah, gnarly.
Time's pretty important, though, right?
It is, and I mean, we've proven we can handle ourselves if we keep our wits about us, but yeah, time is important. We just would need to be extra careful.
Just saying the landscape looks treacherous.
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine. I have something up my sleeve if we all fall.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well,
I can cast Featherfall like I did for you, Endurance, whenever you fell in the Monkey Temple.
smart. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hmm.
Might be something I have in my repertoire as well that would help. So, if that comes to that point, then there are things we can do. So, my vote is we press onwards.
So off you go. So like I said, your long rest, kind of get yourself together, and you head out the next day. So you continue across these deep forests, and eventually, after about half a day, you get to the base of these very, very substantial mountains. In the winter, the tops of these mountains are extremely snowy, similar to Mount Afindra, but the path that you see, there's a warning sign at the base of the mountain. It says, be cautious, watch for rock slides, be wary of the path. They could be iced over, kind of stuff like that. So you make your way up the mountain, and the path itself seems steep, but manageable. The ice doesn't seem to help very much, but you're able to get up that way. In terms of the landscape, you're kind of leaving the forest and getting more to rocky cliff faces, things like that. You do still see some goats kind of inhabiting this area, very thick-coated goats and some deer. And at one point, you even think you see kind of a saber-toothed lion way off in the distance. But you continue up the path, and you get higher and higher, and the winds begin to pick up and kind of whip around you until you are close to the summit. And you get very close to the summit, and you see that the path ahead kind of follows a sheer cliff face. And it appears that some of it has collapsed, leaving only a very narrow pathway between you and kind of the other side. It looks like this kind of narrow path may go for a little bit.
Question. What you said in that temple or that museum found some spell scrolls. What are they?
Let's see. You got one. So you got a darkness, calm emotions, and sunbeam.
Let's see.
How far across is this like perilous, narrow walkway, by the way? Like, can I kind of approximate?
Yeah, you kind of look at it. Hold on, me. Let's see here. Get you a pretty good answer. You guys hear the music?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Adventuring music. Okay. About 75 feet.
Gotcha. Could I, in theory, fly some people across the worst part of it?
Sure you could.
Cool. Endurance will turn into her giant eagle form. Well, actually, beforehand, she'll say, okay, seeing as though this looks like we fall and break our necks one by one, want me to fly everybody across?
Yes.
Right. So she'll just say, like, show of hands, and turn into her giant eagle form and grab whoever's the first to raise their hand.
I
Who's the
gotta go.
first to... Huh?
Gotta go.
You wanna
Yes.
go? Okay, so...
He's
Little like gallops and
big.
and jumps on her back.
Well, hold on. Silas said he was... Wait,
Ben's
Silas, you're
leaving.
leaving?
Not Silas, Ben.
What?
Ow!
Ben,
Lame!
Ben, you should really stay for like 5 minutes.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
I'm getting there too. Sorry.
I'll go ahead and I'll just say I grab everybody one by one, if that's okay with you, just fly them
Okay,
across.
so you pick up Silas, or you pick up Little. Little jumps on your back. And so you begin flying, and then Endurance, you fly Little over to the other side, where it kind of gets a little wider, and then you come back, and then who's gonna be next?
She
Uh,
can technically, I think, is strong enough to carry each person one by one.
That's what she's doing.
Just saying.
I'll go grab, was Silas the one who didn't want to be, or that was whoever. I'll say I grab Silas.
You carry Silas over, but as you begin flying back for the next person, I need a perception check from
Oh dear
all of
God,
you guys.
Okay.
From everybody?
Everybody.
Fail.
17.
Perception check for everybody.
Ooh, I got a. That is a 18.
20.
17.
Nice.
18, 17, 20. You guys notice there's a shadow. Endurance, you notice there's a shadow being casted over you, overhead.
Oh God.
You kind of notice that the light is slightly blocked out, and you look up and you see a winged creature above you. And let's see.
The large evil
Little-
owl.
You look over kind of slightly lower, and you see kind of two figures flying amongst the clouds, and all of a sudden they come soaring up through the cloud cover below, and you see these two adult wyverns kind of weaving in and out. And Endurance, you look up and there is one flying right overhead of you.
Oh,
These
no.
three wyverns look very irritated that you are in their vicinity, and that they're about to attack you.
Little just completely forgets English and just recedes back to her native language. Meow, meow.
Oh,
She's just like
darn.
just like beating on
Oh, God.
Endurance.
So I'll give you guys the option. We can do this fight tonight, or we can hold off to the next session.
Next session. I would like next session.
I vote the latter.
I'm a little sleepy, so next session.
All right.
I think we
Well.
should do it now.
You can 1v3 those.
Of course I can.
Exactly.
Yes.
Thanks, Ben.
So the wyverns swoop around and encircle you all, and we will just have to see what happens on the next episode.
Ooh, cliffhanger.
Ooh.
BB.
Peace out.
Noise.